Ho ho ho, comrade compañero, welcome, pleasure. Merry Christmas. As promised, Minecraft Enhanced version 2.0 has been officially released to the public. We are looking at the installation instructions first, and then we're talking a bit about new bounties. Let's get into it. First and foremost, huge thanks to the PG team, the creators of the mod. It's greatly appreciated. You can find a link for the website with the mod, with the full changelog and with the FAQ down in the description below. I've already made the showcase video, watch it after this one. There are many new impressive features like zoom, chat, new ores, bunch of additional graphical settings like field of view slider, plus much more. Let's look at the installation first. Your Vita needs to be modded, jailbroken, hacked, clearly. And then the step 1 is gonna be to delete the version 1.0 if you have it installed. Because updating from version 1.0 to 2.0 is not supported. But before you're gonna do it, you might wanna transfer your save files first. As you can see, new 2.0 does support save states from 1.0 as well as from the original game, Vanilla Minecraft. All the instructions are on the screen and on the website. They are pretty straightforward. You just need to follow all of them step by step. And if you are facing any issues, there is always our Discord. Here we are on the website. As you can see, here is Minecraft Enhanced. You can see changelog in here, version 2.0, world generation, item blocks, everything is here in the detail. Then there is the FAQ, frequently asked questions, that's also very important. There are a bunch of questions answered, like about the performance. As you can see, the modification also supports Vita graphics with all its features like native resolution, but they strongly recommend not enabling the native resolution patch, as it breaks text and other UI elements. As you can see, the modification supports all network features, all PSN related features work correctly, and the game will not require updates. Online play is only guaranteed to be stable when playing with users on the same enhanced version. Compatibility with other versions is not guaranteed. And here you can also find recommended settings for Vita graphics and for in-game settings, general, interface, graphics, field of view. As you can see, everything is in here. Then we can see also credits. Shout out to all of these people from the PG team. Once again, their work is greatly appreciated. And finally, there is installation. So step 1 was to remove the previous version 1.0 if you have it installed. We have done that, and now, very important, we need to install the IO Plus plugin. Here is the plugin, as you can see, ioplus.skprx. You can install it manually or automatically. I think it's in auto plugin too as well, although I'm not really sure about it because I did install it manually. Here are all my plugins in my UR0 type folder, and here is the ioplus.skprx. So you just transfer it into the plugins folder, and then you need to, of course, add the line in the config file. So you go into config.txt. On the kernel, you're gonna write this line. That's how you enable the plugin. But then also here at the very bottom of the config, you need to add a line like this. This line is gonna be slightly different depending on the version of the game you are gonna be using. There are 3 versions, European, USA and Japan. And each version has a different number. Here are the alternative lines for every version, as you can see, USA, Europe and Japan. So you can just simply copy it from their website and then paste it into your config file. Then you need to reboot your Vita for the changes to take effect. Now the plugin is enabled, it's fully functional. And the game installation is very simple. On your PC, you're gonna get the game zip file right in here. You're gonna extract it, you're gonna end up with a folder, and then you're gonna move that folder onto the root of your SD card. That means you're gonna find that folder on the UX0. I don't have it anymore because it's already installed, but it's gonna be called just the numbers, like this PCSC00491, that was mine, USA version. Then on the folder you're gonna press triangle, you go to more, and here you're gonna be going into install folder. I cannot do it on this folder, but I already installed it like this. So you're just gonna press install folder and it's gonna be installed. You're gonna end up with a bubble like this, then you just launch it, voila, enjoy Minecraft. In case the links are not gonna be working, there are also some mirrors on the Mega, as you can see here. Those are just alternative links in case these are not gonna be working. And that's about it. Now you can enjoy Minecraft Enhanced 2.0 on your PS Vita. Okay, now let's quickly look at the new bounties. First, I would like to also say that I've updated the navigation of the website. Now there is home, block, PS Vita Bounties, favorite products. When I click on PS Vita Bounties, we can how to create a PS Vita Bounty, active PS Vita Bounties, and claim PS Vita Bounties. There was nothing claimed, but there's gonna be soon. Active are all the other bounties. And how to create a PS Vita Bounty, it's same like before, but I've just separated it. So now it makes a little bit more sense. So active Vita Bounties, and there are all the previous ones. There are quite a lot of them. People still keep creating new ones. Here is Neighbors from Hell. I got it installed right here. I was already checking it out. Developer is working on it and it's already looking very good. The gameplay is okay, but there are some issues with the menus. And I think as soon as the developer is gonna be able to figure that out, the game is gonna be ready for the official release. I'm sure the creator of the bounty is gonna be really happy. This was my first time playing the game, but it also made me happy. Mostly because the developer took the effort and he's still working on the game, trying to port it. Which is what we want, right? So that are all the older bounties: AVP Evolution 60, Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, now 5 out of 20, I think it's even more. I still haven't updated it, but I'm sure more people have donated to the bounty. The amount of the money is really large. The port is possible, technically. That means it's not gonna be as easy. And that's why the bounty is higher. So it's gonna encourage somebody skillful enough to bring it over to the Vita. Next are all the same games: Nova 3, Zombie Smash, Doom, Asphalt 8, Braid, Anniversary Edition Monster Hunter Stories, Flash Player, Dungeon Hunter 2. This is like a Diablo clone. First part is already available, originally made by Gameloft, and it's pretty solid clone. Next one we have Dead Cells 75. As you can see, the game is technically portable. I was thinking whether or not it's worth to create a bounty for it, but since few people already donated, I thought, why not? As you can see, there is an issue with the memory mapping. It requires proper memory mapping, otherwise the engine attempts to allocate 4 GB RAM at boot. By the way, I'm on the suggested pors channel on the Vita Nuova Discord. That's where you should go if you are interested in creating any kind of bounty. Then we have Door Kickers Action Squad, Call of Duty Strike Team. This is a mix between first-person shooter and a real-time strategy game. Never played it, but it's a Call of Duty, so I would be eager to try it out. Then we have a bounty, $25 for any of the 3 gangster games. These games were developed also by Gameloft, and they were like GTA ripoffs. And last but not least, we got $100 for Vajik the Homebrew, which is a C++ game engine that allows to play card games against an AI. It's highly customizable and it allows players to tweak the rules, create their own cards, their own teams, etc. These were all the latest bounties. People still creating new ones. I'm barely able to keep up with all of the bounties. Seems like a lot of comrades were waiting for this idea, and I'm really glad they like it. I'm sure developers also find it useful because it gives them a little bit reward for their hard work. So once again, good luck to all of the developers. If you're looking at my poor thumb, yeah, I cut it yesterday whilst I was preparing the salad. Hopefully it's gonna heal soon. If you enjoyed this video and you wanna see more, give it a thumbs up. Comment, subscribe, join, whatever your heart craves for. I would like to thank you all for watching. I would like to thank to all of my Patreons and supporters for their continued support. It's greatly appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Dawaj si pozor, ty, kto na to máš. Ten, kto ťa okradne, je celkom blízko. A nech sa deje, čo sa má.